All right, welcome back to Boss Wizard Crypto. We're going to talk about Bitcoin today. Been a hot minute since the last video. I believe last video we were talking about this pivot here. This one, this pivot here. Okay. And whether or not this was motive. As you can see by my count here, it's not because the low broke. And I did mention that I'm just going to roll with the fact that that we've bottomed. Three-wave move. Okay, let's be honest about it. Okay, until the low breaks, and it did. The good news is, with my system, didn't lose any money. Okay, $0 were lost on this. And you just get cheaper corn. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's talk about the macro stuff first of all here. I say this in every video, but here is my big overall macro count. Okay, I'll start way back here. I'm in the daily time frame, and this is in log. All right. First wave 1, 2. That's the highest degree. 1, 2. Okay. This is all subwaves of another 1, and we're putting in another 2. These are all wave extensions, and this is all completely normal under Elliott Wave theory. Okay. Now, that's the big macro view. Let's focus on just the move down from 69K, which is this big wave 2 right here. And you can see I put a box here. I really like that box for a bottom. And we'll explain that later. But for now, I have multiple counts going on here. Let me tell you what. I'm going to pull up my... Well, it's not going to let me do it. Oh, because I'm not using the right full screen. That's why. There we go. There we go. This account is a triple zigzag. Okay. W, X, Y, X, Z. It's going to be all zigzags. Okay. Which means I'm saying for this specific count, I have a couple counts I'm going to go through here. Zigzag, okay, X wave. Zigzag, X wave. And working on another zigzag. Okay, probably something like this. We'll see. Okay. The other option is, we close that one. We're going to go to a double zigzag. You're going to wind up in the same place. Okay, it's all educational at that point. But essentially what a double zigzag would be is that this was a zigzag. Okay, you have an X wave. And that this is an A wave. This is a B wave. And when this is finally done, that will be a C wave. So this will be a zigzag for a bigger three-wave move. Now let me go down. Now it looks lopsided, right? In log. Let me go down to linear and show you the difference. Okay. Here's the same zigzag. Actually, I'm going to go to log and show you. And I'm going to draw it. Ziggy, zaggy here. Now, let me go to linear so you can look at this. Not so lopsided anymore, is it? Okay. Here's your X wave. A, B, working on the C. All right. And as you can see as well in linear, that this, let me pull up the extension. Okay, so this reached 61.8. All right, but we haven't even touched 1-to-1 yet. Okay, and that's where this box comes into play. Okay, 1-to-1 for this box is a 1-to-1 for a double zigzag. Okay. Now if we flip to log, we can see that we haven't even hit 121.68. So it turned out 200%. And you can see where the bottom of that box comes in. Okay. So in log, a 200% extension of the first. Okay. It's completely normal for an extension. So I've put both and made a little box where a likely spot for a bottom for this wave would be. Am I saying that that's definitely going to be it? No, I never say that. We roll with whatever the market's going to give us. Okay, but it's our job in the meantime to figure out what the hell that is. Okay, so that's the double zigzag theory. Now I have an alternate double zigzag theory. The alternate double zigzag theory is that the bottom is already in. The bottom is already in here. Okay, and that we've started impulsing. I got to come to a lower time frame for you to see it. We come down to the 8 hour. Okay, and that this here was a zigzag. I don't like this theory because, so as you can see, I have this labeled right now, WXY. That is not legal for a zigzag. But as far as I can tell, and I've read the book many times, and sometimes it's going to be a debate that lives on into Elliott Wave history. I cannot find any reference in the book that specifically states that you can not have a combination within a combination. Now you can argue that it's not in the spirit of the structure, okay, and you can argue either way. When it really comes down to it, there is absolutely nothing that says that you cannot have a combination within a combination. Argue till you're blue in the face. What's important is you have a three-wave move, okay, X wave, whatever it wants to be. It has to be 3. It is, okay. A three-wave move, okay, we can call that an A, we can call it a W, who cares? You're getting to the same spot, okay. An X wave can be whatever the hell it wants to be. 1, 2, 3, okay, 3, 3, combination. Now, do I love this theory? No, I don't. We got to have something, okay, to support some sort of bullish theory, at least educationally in the meantime. Do I think it's going to hold? No, I don't. Okay. But in case I'm wrong, because as y'all can tell, I'm not Nostradamus. Okay. We're here. Elliott Wave is, this is what most people need to understand about trading the market. And I'm going to say it loudly for the people in the back. You don't need to be right every time. You don't. You could be wrong a lot of times and still make shit piles of money. Elliott Wave is about eliminating things that aren't possible. That's what Elliott Wave is about. So all of your counts that you run, you want them to invalidate. Okay? You don't want it to be right. You want one of the counts to be right. Okay? But you can't have just one. You want to come up with all of the one possible and probable things that could happen, and you want all of them but one to invalidate. So this count I have, is it possible? Yes. Do I think it's the most probable right now? No, I don't. I think this low is going to break. However, I want it to invalidate so I can get rid of it. That's why we do this. All right? But while it's here, let's talk about it. It's possible it's here and it's on the table. So we could be impulsing now. We could have bottomed. Do I think we did? No. But we could be. So we have to give it some credence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a 1, which will be fully retraced, and everybody will think the bear market's back. But it's not. It's going to pop. Okay? So we keep that in mind. But here's the thing. Okay? Here's the great thing about Elliott Wave. I don't think that this is going to play out. All right? But when we get down here, and if you have a 3-wave move at this point, right? 1, 2, 3-wave move, I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to put a stop right here. Because what's the rule of Elliott Wave? 2 cannot retrace 100% of 1. Can't happen. Okay? And when this comes down, well, let's say it does, pop for at least a little bit, right? Say it comes up here. And you get what most would consider a 3-wave move right here, right? You move your stop to your entry, right? This is how I say, whenever I thought that we were bullish back here, that it was a possibility that we were bullish, okay? When I bought here and we got all of this, my stop was break even, okay? And then the low broke. And how many dollars did I lose? None. $0, guys. But you were wrong. Yeah, and I'm going to be wrong a lot more too. That's part of analyzing the market. It's picking your spots and finding the right times to enter, and not because some dude on Twitter said so. It's because you counted it out and you found a very probable spot to enter, even if you're not 100% confident in it, with a very low risk entry. Here's your stop, guys. It's built in. It's the low. So at any point, as Bitcoin goes through all this, say it comes down here, and you're like, that looks like 3 waves, and it looks like we can get a reaction here. Well, enter and put your stop here. It's a very, very low risk. What are you going to lose? 1%? Okay? At most, and probably you'll get a reaction before the low breaks, and you can move your stop to break even, and you won't lose a dime if it turns back on you. All right? You're never going to make money if you go in here thinking that you can 125 times long with 100% of your balance using leverage, buying freaking 1,500 Bitcoin because you think it's the bottom and get freaking liquidated. You won't make money like that. Okay? And we talk about that in my Discord. Check out bosswizardcrypto.com. And we have a very sound strategy for actually turning a profit. Okay? And not going 100% balls deep in with 1,000 times leverage and liquidating yourself every time somebody that you think that they know what they're talking about says, yeah, buy it at this exact price and we're going to the moon. No, that's not what my Discord is about. Anyway, here's the count. Okay? Don't think it's probable. Doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the market's going to do. So we're here because it's a possibility and it could happen. All right? Let me pull up some micro accounts. Okay, so here's one of the micro accounts that I have. Just this low, very low time frame stuff here since the 18.4 high on that. All right. One account I have, and these need to be shifted a little bit here. All right, but essentially, and I'll move these here in a moment, but essentially this here, so we have a move up. right? So you have this thrust down, which I'm gauging as a 5-wave move right now. You have this thrust up. You have A, B, C. Okay, so let me move these labels around so it makes more sense. A, B, and you're going to get a C. Now, is the C going to be up here? Is it going to be a flat? Okay, because we retrace this 90%, right? And if you don't know what that means, here, let me show you. Here. First of all, let me get these labels right. Label, label, and all this whole thing needs to shift. Okay, I made this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or something. So I just throw these labels out in space. They're not targets. Anytime you see labels that are in the future on my charts, they are not targets. Okay, they're just labels out there in general spots. Anyway, check out this retracement, right? So if this is your A wave up, right? Well, maybe we didn't tag 90% on this chart. So we didn't tag 90% on this chart. It was another chart I was looking at. It did tag 90%. I believe it was this is a BitGet chart, by the way. So this is the tether chart. I think on the dollar chart it did hit it. So hey, maybe that's a clue that you're getting a zigzag. Regardless, okay, let's pretend for a moment that this did touch the 90%, right? Then the door is open for both a flat and a zigzag, and a triple three or a double three. Well, triple three is always there, but double three, right? Means 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Or it means that would be a flat, okay? Or it means 5, 3, 5, zigzag, usually going to give you a little higher target. That's why this C is up here, okay? Does it have to? No. The only rule of a zigzag is the low can't break, all right? It can truncate the A, it can do anything it wants to. Typically, you'll get a little bit higher on it, okay? You're typically looking for 1-to-1. Okay, where is 1-to-1? If this bottom is in, okay, which I should mention in our Discord server, we found this bottom today, and we're all in longs right now waiting for this to complete. Now, could it flip back and stop us all out and it was wrong? Yeah, certainly. Doesn't matter. It's a free trade. We found this bottom, okay, and that all happened inside of my Discord server. Now, let's take a measurement. So let's assume, whoops, that's not the right one. Click the time. This is my minimum expectation, by the way, 61.8. But let's go ahead and pull up the 1-to-1. So generally, to be a zigzag, you'd want to come up here and tag that. Okay, could it go higher? Absolutely. Generally, you want to tag your 1-to-1 in a zigzag. Okay, so that's kind of what you're looking for. It can go way higher. You can go 200% if you want. Okay, but it's there. That's probably about the same for a flat target too, to be honest. That's why it doesn't really matter. And a triple or a double three. So back to the bigger picture here. All right. You got your 1. You have a 3-wave move in progress for your 2. And then you're going to start the rest of your impulse. Because what starts with 1 and 2, you're going to get a big old free to come down here. Okay. And this was all guesstimated at the time. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. It's just a guesstimation, and these are not targets. Okay. You can get your 3, you're going to get your 4, and you're going to get your final flush for your 5, wherever that ends up being. These are not targets. I say that in every video. Okay, these are just labels sitting out in space, just to give you the general idea. Here, let me pull up the wave impulse. Okay, that's the micro count here. an impulse to finish the whole thing. That's what we're going for here, if it's not clear. All right. Inside of that, the micro level here, it's just a little three-wave move for a 2. Here's your 2. Okay, just a little three-wave move. That's it. All right. Let me pull up the next one. Okay, so here is the other micro count that I have. All right, and that assumes this is the end of something. Okay, right here. This ends this wave. Okay, so this count is starting from here. We have a double combination, double zigzag, W, X, Y, okay, which measures very nicely. If we pull this up, pull a fib on this, W and X to find Y, I think you end up around 1.618, 1.618, okay? So that's why that's there. Anyway, WXY. Now, you just saw the last count. So could this be the whole three-wave move before we start thrusting lower? Yeah, it can be. Okay, but notice I have the same 5 count here. Okay, and the same ABC in the middle here. Okay, I need to flip, I need to push these over a little bit, but as time went by. Okay, but now let's visualize. Oops, I gotta move these over too. Let's visualize this here of a possibility. All of this three-wave move here is going to start a double combination. There's the green W right here, right? Everything else is the same except this is a leg, okay? ABC right here, right? Whoops, that's labels in the wrong spot. This B should be here. Sorry. All right, ABC here for your B wave. Another 5-wave move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To give you not a thrust down to new lows, but a 3-wave move for an X. And then you're coming all the way back up here because this leg needs a friend. It needs a partner. Everything comes in threes. Okay? Everything comes in threes. So this needs a friend, if that's the case. Okay? Which you will get something similar over here. 3-wave move. Let me readjust my labels. Blink. There we go. And I have one more count. So stand by. Okay. Now this count kind of goes along the same lines of the previous one. All right. But notice this hasn't changed. Okay, I still have this as a 5 count. I still have this coming down as a 5. Okay, we still have this potential 3-wave move in the middle here. But this can support one of two things. All right, either a Y wave, all right, like explained on the last one, or alternately, in the case of the bullish count, remember if this low holds, right? In the case of the bullish count, we could be 1, 2. It could be 3, probably not, likely another 1, 2, and you're just going to start impulsing out. Okay, so we'll keep that on the table as well. How do you trade all this stuff? Well, that's up to you. Or you can join my Discord and I can help you along. Okay, that's completely up to you. The first month is free. It's $25 a month thereafter. You can stay free forever as long as you refer people. Every referral you get, you get a free month. Okay. You bring me 12 people a year, you get a whole year for free. All right. So, very similar, except I just expanded on it and went this way. Okay, just in anticipation. All of this can change these levels. This is just an anticipation. All right, for a bigger three-wave move. It could also end this right here. Like I said, the first count showed that this is already over. This is the three-wave move, and that we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, all the way down to new lows already. This one says we're wasting more time, and then we're going to get the flush to new lows. Okay, everything comes in threes. Okay, so if this is enough of a 3, then we've already started and we're going to new lows now. If this isn't enough of a 3, okay, you're going to find out soon. You're breaking this high. All right. And you got to waste time before you try to come down again. You have to get that third wave at that point. Okay. So we'll leave that at that. I came out with a new S&P video last week. I'll let you guys sit and chew on this one over the weekend, the holiday weekend. Not much is going to happen. Okay. And we're going to roll from there. I think I provided some pretty good content here. Again, check out that Discord if you're interested. It's for learning. Okay? It's for learning. If you just want to be a Deegan and listen to and do monkey see, monkey do, Discord's not for you. If you want the fish, rather, the Discord's not for you. If you want to learn how to fish so you can go get your own damn fish, give the Discord a shot. Until next time, have a good one.